Just people. Want to try me?
Are you trying to say something?
So, John, have you seen this video of Harrison Graham? He's a 22-year-old from Sydney, just won the APAC amateur.
Favorite Bond film you haven't starred in?
Probably golf.
Seattle. Whereabouts in Seattle? Tacomaite attempting to claim Seattle residence. I think that's pretty shocking.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Alfredo Darren Zero Torpedo just resubbed for 28 months. Happy New Year. I hope all of the best of luck whether you are a true rat or Chad.
Same to you, you know? So apparently, the bastards that run our city these days were charging 25 quid for people to see the fucking fireworks. So we'll come in 25 quid to see the fucking fireworks. It's fireworks. Get them out there for everyone to see. What is going on? 25 quid. Fuck off. And people were just rushing through. They couldn't stop everybody. You got 8 million people, bruv. They're going to get past you. How many fucking police are you going to have? 25 quid. Joke. Tory bastards. truth. Running out of space again. I've got so much food. Jesus. I think the fireworks are great. I saw some very salty tweets. This upsets the pets. Oh, it's not fair. Some people don't like the fireworks. Shut the fuck up, alright? Everybody else likes them. Tough. World isn't designed for you. Apologies. Real sorry about that. It's just fireworks. Enjoy it or GTFO. You don't like them? Okay. Do something else. I can't because of all this noise. It's not that bad. Not that fucking bad, is it? It's like one evening and maybe a couple of other things. People getting super fireworks and loud. Shut up. Shut up. We gotta kill lads with a pistol. This is the spot. Veterans with PTSD? Jesus Christ. It's a rush to find something that people can be outraged about, isn't it? I'm really getting fucking sick of it. What next? Genuinely, what next? Now you can't even have fireworks without people claiming, what about the veterans with PTSD? Alright, fucking hell. We shouldn't show war movies on TV either. Shouldn't show war movies on TV. What about the veterans with PTSD? They might accidentally turn it on. We shouldn't have adverts for things that people can't afford. What about poor people? They're going to feel bad when they see an advert for a BMW, aren't they? We shouldn't run those adverts. Shouldn't run them. Makes people feel sad. Shouldn't have adverts for food either. About people with eating problems, eh? It's bad, isn't it? Shouldn't have it. Shouldn't have it. It's fucking 1 or 2 nights a year. It's a firework. It makes a pretty noise. It goes bang, and there's lights. Some people like that. I like fireworks. Lots of people like fireworks, as evidenced by the fact that people will go and watch the fireworks. I'm glad you like the podcast. Did we start in 2015? My favorite is when people clap about something that isn't happening. For example, stop forcing women into tiny aluminium cylinders. Who's doing that? Who's compressing women in tiny aluminium cylinders? Why are we clapping? What's happening there? Stop firing poor people into volcanoes. Didn't know that was. Didn't realize we were doing that. Didn't realize that was a thing. Stop electing mushrooms to local government. Okay, I thought he had some good policies, for sure. Didn't realise that was... Didn't realise... Like, it's so... Some of the stuff that they're like... It's so specific, the things that they're clapping about. And you know the thing, it's like a word and then the clap. So they can be like, stop doing so-and-so, like that. That's the meme, right? Or not, that's the format. And there'll always be someone, oh my god, this. It's like, what do you mean this? Nobody does this. Or if they do, it's like 2 people. What are you talking about? This isn't the biggest fucking crisis of our age. You've had to think of a new one. You've had to think of a new one. If you're having to think of a new one, it's probably not a big problem. Oh, what is that? I mean, we all know what the big problems are. You know what I mean? But if you have to, like, rack your brain for a new problem to tweet about. So what could I do today? Oh gosh, I'm sure that there are some people out there that a plumber was rude to one time. Plumbers, stop being rude to people who pour cement down their toilet. Oh my god, this! Shit. Jesus Christ. Are these impact grenades? It certainly seems like impact grenades. What the fuck did he have on the killer hat? I think he had the killer helmet on. I think he had some kind of mega hat on, so I couldn't get my pistol quest. He knows what's up. He's like, everyone's going to be in there with pistols. My bloody pistol malfunctioned as well. Fuck, this game crashes again. But that's... I don't understand that reference. It's far too specific. Too nerdy, mate. Come on. A good one. Something we can all relate to. Bro, how can you fucking say Seattle? Tacoma is so far south, man. Come on. Which is the island where all the Richie Riches live? Is it Mercer? It's Mercer, isn't it? Or is it one of the little ones around there? A boss is spawning less or more this wipe. I don't... Listen. I don't work on the production of this video game. Okay? I know as much as you guys do. Do we have any ammo for this thing? I don't think we do we? Well, X-Men, I mean, I don't know, I might have just been unlucky. I believe that if I remember rightly, the standard spawn rate for them is lower earlier on and then it gets higher, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Go to Reddit, find out. I don't know, dude. I mean, you never saw them that often in general anyway. It's not like every time you run... I mean, we've been to dorms a bunch of times. Haven't seen Rashala, but I mean, that's standard. I feel bad for Airdorf, man. Airdorf made that game Faith. He's a really, really nice lad. And he's like, he felt really bad about his game when it came out. Like, he felt really sad. Post-release depression is what he called it. Damn. Just looking for that face tap.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Proximate just resubbed for 106 months. Happy New Year.
Holy shit. Everybody else, take a look at that man. Look at that. What the fuck are you lot doing, eh? 106 months he's been here. 106. Quite often because he's forgotten that he's still subscribed, but nevertheless. Step up your game. Up your game. Mortis. I still haven't played it. We had him on, gosh, what was it? Not Tiny Teams. It was the other thing that the Steam does, like the indie sale thing, and we have people on there to talk about indie games, indie festival. It's mainly Slacks that does it, or did it. I don't know if he's still going to do it. And I did remote play stuff as well. And with the indie stuff, we had to pick indie games. And Faith did really, really well. And he made it. Like, it's his game, right? And he did everything. He did the rotoscoping for the animations and everything. Like, it's crazy. But he is such a sweet guy. Really, really interested in the Satanic Panic era. And just a really interesting guy. You can tell with someone who becomes really obsessed with something and dives into it. I am not like that at all. I do not become obsessed. Can we please get some sort of self-defense data so we can actually defend ourselves without risking scav rep? Oh, this guy's upset that a scav shot at him, and then he killed the scav, and of course he suffers. Yep, he gets minus rep. It is silly. God, some people's Reddit posts are the worst. Ugh. Oh, I'll read this post to you in a second. This is as bad as it gets. Hello,
Yogscast rated with 408 viewers.
Jesus Christ. Just not getting any luck today with the old pistoli runs. We got to kill 3 PMCs with a pistol. As the way I see it, factory is your best bet. Everybody else on there is trying to do the same thing, or a lot of them. You bump into Mosen Man. If he misses his first shot, you've got a chance. It just costs a lot of money going through these pistols. Stop losing pistol rounds on factory, to go back to what I was talking about earlier. Prapor, I'm going to need a stack of your finest Gratches, please, sir. You know what? I'm going to take 3. Ugh, this is eating into my meager budget. And 6 magazines. I don't want to also have to spend money on armor, that's the thing. Because if I have one unlucky run, that's my ass. I think because I only have a pistol, the scavs will know where I am, though. Is there a really cheap piece of armor we can buy? This'll do. Fuck. We're down to 200k, but look, we're broke, man. have a nice nap. Ugh. All right, so here's a bad post. People are talking about how in Tarkov you have Scav Rep, which was introduced probably maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 wipes ago, maybe 2.5 wipes ago, either way. The idea is that when you're playing as a Scav, what used to happen is you would just kill all the other Scavs and loot their stuff and leave, and you'd make lots of money. And of course, because they want to make making money harder, they got rid of it, and they said that you can still do it, but you'll lose rep with Fence, and Fence is one of the traders. So if the higher the rep with Fence you get, the better prices you get from him, and he'll sell you other things that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So you want to have high Fence rep is the payoff. If another player Scav shoots at you but doesn't hit you, you are then not allowed to defend yourself, because if you fire back, you're the aggressor because you hit them first. That's a problem. So what people will do is shoot around you to aggro you, and you'll sort of go like, well, I'll shoot this guy, I can't take a chance, and if you don't kill them, then they'll kill you. That's what they want to do. They want to force you to shoot at them, so then they can shoot you and farm the Scav Rep and get your stuff, right? So I think that's stupid, that there's no way to detect.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Because the code is
Wolf
there.
1987 just
Thank you.
resubbed for
The code
25
is there
months.
because Scavs will react to being shot near. So it's possible. They just need to work it in. Well, this is as bad as it gets, team. What the fuck, man? Was it another guy? He's lying on the ground. Ugh. The Minecraft block episode that we did. We recorded it in January of last year. January of last year. Let's just fucking go in with the TT. You never know. We might get lucky. I'm not feeling very well today, so this is going to be even harder than usual. Brilliant episode? Wow. Well, I hardly said anything, so that might have been what made it a great episode. Here's this terrible post. So anyway, this post is about Scav Rep and blah, blah, blah. And then this guy says, the problem is the devs, e.g. Nikita, share this elitist hardcore attitude and are very unlikely to ever implement a change you suggest. But yeah, this sub is full of elitist, condescending twats looking for any opportunity to make themselves feel special by putting down someone else. And then this guy's response is, get good, bruh, smiley face. Nah, you're right. Played this game in early release, it was decent. But this is his actual post. Let me just close this because I don't want the kids to hear this. Then it caught AIDS, then syphilis, then gonorrhea, followed by genital warts, lice, crabs, and then Nikita started to shit all over it, and it went through a few rounds of cholera. Now it resembles a methed out 60-year-old crack whore, whose best trick is taking out her teeth for BJs. What are you thinking posting that? What is that? What is that post? Are you serious? So many things wrong with that post. I'm going to break it down. First of all, using the laughing crying emoji is a no. Don't do that. Second of all, is this meant to be funny? Is this actually meant to be funny? Are you telling me you think this game has got worse over time to the point where you think it's a 60-year-old crack whore with all of those diseases? That's what you're saying? Just unreal. Like, what is that post? What is that post? I just think, you know, Reddit is just the least funny place, man. It's just the fucking preserve of the very least funny people on the internet.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Thank you. Zwisted just resubbed for 13 months. What's this about, crack whores?
Yeah, I don't know why they... Like, if you hate the game... You still... Well, you never play it? You found something better? This game is great. It's unbelievable what they've done. It's very hard. Sometimes it's bullshit, but you know what? The things that are bullshit about it, it's the same bullshit on all games, man. That's it. I mean, desync and stuff like that. Fix your servers. I mean, there are a few games where you don't see that. Certainly none with as big a map and as many players as this. There's going to be some problems. It's the internet. It's the internet. How are you meant to make this perfect game on the internet? It's just ludicrous. Also, it's like more popular than ever, right? I also love the fact that all these guys posted on Reddit are claiming that it's that some people, they only listen to the loudest voices. What do you fucking think Reddit is for game devs? It's the only feedback they get in their minds. I know a lot of companies fiend on Reddit to see what people think of the game. They fiend it. What are people saying on Reddit about the game? Oh, we should do that. We should fix that. We should change that. It's stupid. Because that you want to talk about how the loudest, most complaining voices get listened to the most whilst posting on Reddit. It's fucking unbelievable. Lack of awareness. Oh, I hate Reddit so much. It's like 1 in 10 posts is good. Like on a forum, on a given topic. Sometimes you see some good stuff. A lot of the time, holy shit. Starting to sound like Total Biscuit. Well, I'm not reading Reddit to see complaints about me. There's no one there. His problem was reading Reddit comments about his own stuff. My issue is with Reddit as a concept. Oh, spare pistol, can't even take it. Oh, the tank helmet makes you indestructible, I know that. Guarantee of getting one shot added to Lost Gear. If you didn't get one shot, it seems like the game would be really fun besides that. Yeah, but you can one shot people as well. Sometimes you one shot really beefy people. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's frustrating, but it's not enough to make the game unplayable. Yay! Got one, finally. One. Asshole. Oh shit. Oh, he had some loot. What did he have on it? So annoying you can't put shit up your ass. I'm gonna yoink his clock. Green Tracer? Sir.
Пошел! Пиздец вам, мраки ебаные! Пиздюк!
You're Pizduke.
Just let us pass and you won't die!
Ты чё на зеньки вылупил? Быстро! Давай, давай, давай!
Shooting something on the wall. Whoa. I'm gonna fucking have this, lad. Gotta be careful.
Резче давай, пошел!
Is this how you were trained to fight? You're pathetic!
Давай, давай, давай! Сдохни, тварь!
We got one. We're 33% of the way there. I'm happy with that. Lord McWilliams, I reckon you should be able to shove things up your ass if you have soap in your inventory. You soap up your butt and shove a gun up there? I can fit a graphics card up there, but not a Glock. I think that's kind of silly. I'll take to Reddit to complain about it. Well, yeah, you should, but Nikita has no intention of improving this game. Ever. I mean, there are things that are unrealistic in this game. For example, I just died, and now I'm alive again. Question mark? That doesn't make sense, does it? It's a video game. It is a video game. I get it. A lot of the changes they've made are because they have to think about a game that lasts 6 months, not just the 1 week that all these idiots turn up and complain and complain and complain and then go, oh, I'm never playing this again, and then play next wipe and think, oh, they didn't fix all the things that made it hard. When is Arena coming out? Does anybody know? Can you get the door? Answer the door. Can you just answer the door, sweetheart? One of you. I reckon you would be mad as well if every gun you killed could just deny you their... Every guy you killed could just deny you their gun. Well, they can't shove it up their arse when they're dead, can they? I guess it is just to keep them on the map. But a pistol. It's a pistol. I mean, you can't put Rashalas up there, for example, and you need that for a quest. That's annoying. I suppose it would need to be found in raid anyway. I'm enjoying it. New wipe's good. Yeah, not a huge amount has changed. I need a sledgehammer. A part of my hideout is crumbling. a fucking light fixture. I thought it was a lad. Oh, nice. Who goes onto factory with gear? I didn't even see him. Pre-firing in this game is very strong, by the way. You should always do it. I die all the time to people just come around a corner like that. E328 Sam. Oh. Nope, that gives me the postcode for San Salvador. I piped E3218. It is for the quest Wet Job Part 5. Behind the lock. 1 PC block, 1 sports bag, 1 LED spawn, 1 graphics card spawn, 2 electronic spawns, loose loot, 1 weapon spawn, and access to an adjoining utility room through the balcony. Well, that's a good key. Nikita, fix your game! Ugh. Man, felt really poorly this morning when I woke up, like sick. Don't know what I ate last night. What did I have? Salmon, potatoes, peas, cabbage. I love how in a lab with no gear, your ass is legit the biggest space on you. That's a good point.
Будь ты... Иди, идиот, трахать тебя и всю семью, говно собачье! Жлоб вонючий! Твою, а? Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня трахнуть! Я тебя сам трахну, ублюдок! А, блин, да! Зацепил его! Давай, мочи! Вон он, блядь, ебать его! Страшно тебе, сука!
Damn. Check IRL stuff. Alright, hold on. I see Pokemon Ruffle. IRL stuff. Are you serious? Did they meet on the Discord? They didn't meet on the Discord. There's no way. Are you guys serious? I don't believe it. They met through the in-houses? No. No! No, Plague, I'm going to stop you right there. A tale as old as time. Goons meeting other goons. They played in the in-house. Now they've bought a house. Goons marrying goons. Well, probably not buying a house, are they? What with the cost of living these days? Oh, Klein also with a rumour that neither of them is currently subbed. How about on the day that they announced their engagement, we purge them from the Discord for being non-subs? I'm on board with it. Congratulations, but I'm afraid you're not subscribed. So you're going to have to fuck off. Maybe you could pawn the ring to pay for 2 subscriptions. No, don't do it, Mum. It would be funny, but other people don't find things funny that we find funny. Пиздец он раки! Get the goodies. Yes! Yes!
Пацаны, на окружанию на!
No, don't Yabashi Yabari me. Come on, you should be able to get up on these.
Я вас бешу, пыль! Быстро! Гнида! Пиздец, о мраке ебаный! Блять, перца щеми! Пожрать бы, конечно, не помешало.
Oh, he's shouting, and the next minute he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Get him! He's over there! Hey, did you read that fucking article about Prince William? Oof. Era Britzuka!
Давай, мочи!
Хуёй, охрана, хуёй!
Жри, сука! А ты шалава!
And make good my escape. Yes. Oh, I need those. Jesus! Does anyone speak Russian? Can you say? Do you know what they're shouting? What are the scavs saying in Tarkov? So they say Stromonyo mestechko, which means this place is giving me shivers. Kotmene tut pizdets kakne naravtsia novkyoda unasnet. Although I don't fucking like it here, we don't really have a choice. Avot tut dragan moi bival tochno. Oh, my friend was here once, that's for sure. Paskuda, which is used to describe a bad person who has done bad deeds. Suka is bitch. Vergoy is what a dick. Cheeky briki, balchik vikin. Cheeky briki is a phrase that is meant to describe an act of cutting something off. Palchik vikin means throw a finger away. Basically a Russian version of this little piggy went to market with a toe that was cut off, is what it means. According to chat. Not chat, that forum post. Blackbeard's sashimi. We'll look it up. Just need this fucking salt. Yeah, Rorts, you got the hammer. When you knocked down the wall, what happened? Pushol means move, move. You have to do a build for 12 hours thing after that. Well, so you knock down the wall and then you're building something. I guess you need like a bunch of random shit for it. Oh. And have you done it? Or are you in the middle of doing it? in the middle of it. Wow. Zaraxis did meet through the in-houses. God help us all. We're going to start a second generation of goons. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the gym, isn't it? Because where else are they going to put it? They've got to put it in there somewhere. I mean, there's no other room in the hideout. I think that's a nice little touch to put that in rather than just have it in as a BAM. I never remember what button I've got bound for chat wheel shit.
Ну ничего, скупщику все продам и живем. Буду бить аккуратно, но сильно.
I heard creeping. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do a huge amount in Tarkov today. I'm going to play a lot, but I'm going to achieve very little. I've just got a funny feeling I'm going to die a lot. What day is it? What day of the week is it? I have absolutely no idea. It's Sunday? No. Yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday's not a day for owning at Tarkov. Sunday is a day for getting destroyed. Nice. Keck tape, also very nice. Nice. Nuts. Chemical Part 1. I'm trying to remember what that quest is. Yes! Buh. Buh. Bag. Egg. Chemical Part 1. I'll have to have a look.
Nice jump, Alistair.
S1M0N22 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Leaf Hay _ just resubbed for 27 months. Happy New Year, Flax.
Thank you. One lousy pistol kill. Let's do it in style with the PM. Get the item in the train car in the corner and give Ski the... Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Could have sworn I'd found... Could have sworn I'd found an intelligence. Well, I didn't last wipe, so I probably won't this wipe. Did get a tank battery, which was pog. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just keep trying. We'll keep smashing our faces against the brick wall of factory. Can we complete the PMM? Can we do it with a Makarov is the question.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Shogun's Tucson just resubbed for 38 months.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's revolting. Shit! Nice.
Ах ты ебагло!
Don't yabaggle at anything, please.
Нехороший вы, блядь, человек.
No, don't.
Вот он!
Граната! Хуйло, вот хуйло! Конец тебе!
Sneaky bastard! See what I mean about them being all sneaky now? I thought I shot him in the chin. Oh man. I thought I had him. I thought my gun was right in his mouth. And he went like that. And he was aiming over here and I died. How come he wants knives for trade, but he won't buy them? Buy my stupid knives, please. We are so low on funds. Oh. Right, well, there's only one thing for it. There is only one thing for it. I'm gonna have to don the Santa hat and ruin some Christmases. Oh, I've been messaged. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Dog shit.
вон, сука!
Shit! Just saw him at the last second. God damn it. God, this quest is so fucking annoying. I'm glad you enjoyed watching this dog shit. Just dying over and over and over again. Christ! Alright, we're going back in. I'm gonna get this fucking quest done. On another day, we would have done this in like 2 runs. Just get lucky. Do you need to extract for that kill to count towards the Gosel? No. No. You just need to kill. All of the, I think all of the quests where you just have to kill stuff are, you don't have to extract. If I can't think of any. All the ones we have to collect shit, that's when you've got to get out. But I think all of the ones where you're just killing stuff, it just tots it up and says, yeah, you got them. That's it. We're in the Anthropocene era now. Epoch. Here's an interview.
I used to believe my parents and believe my teachers and how that you should have respect for your elders and betters and that the men upstairs knew what they were doing. And I was taught that the more I would know, the further I would go. So I stayed in school, I got a degree, eventually got a teaching certificate, I went out to teach.
We'll finish that in a moment.
за сладкие.
Bloody scabs. God, they were really angry with me. He's not wearing armor, get him! Anyway, here we go. Listen to this lad.
And the first school I taught in, the principal was primarily concerned that the children did not step on the rose beds. And education seemed to be the furthest thing from his mind. I saw teachers and administrators that seemed incompetent, and I started to question some of these ideas I had. And as I looked around me, I saw a sign on the door that said, "Emergency exit, authorized personnel only." I wondered who'd written that. But then later I saw another sign that said, "Emergency exit, not to be used under any circumstances." I went to a library looking for a book, and I noticed that all the books on pregnancy were stored on a shelf down by the floor. Probably the people that needed them most couldn't even see them. And then as I looked around, I saw that very often competent people, the competent individual, was promoted to something he couldn't do. I saw a competent mechanic where I used to take my car. He was terrific. He was very responsible, very precise, knew exactly what he was doing, so they made him foreman. Now he's no longer fixing cars, and he's trying to manage other mechanics. And he's very incompetent. He doesn't do this well. He's really a competent mechanic and an incompetent foreman. I saw competent engineers getting promoted to supervisory positions. They were great at dealing with things and incompetent at dealing with people. And over again, I saw this phenomenon, and I called it the Peter Principle. The Peter Principle states very simply that in any hierarchy, an employee tends to rise to his level of incompetence, and that's where he stays. And one of the biggest problems in the United States, the problem that most psychiatrists are dealing with today, is a problem called the identity crisis, where people have lost themselves in the hierarchy.
Love the graphics. This is from the BBC archives from the 70s. A guy talking about something called the Peter Principle, obviously.
Чё, забыл, кто тебе батон в будку закидывает?
Let's go! That's all we needed. I'll give him one as well. He gets one as well. We both got the quest done. Oh, that's all I needed was some other pistol lads running about trying to do the same thing. He gets one too. Whew. Oh, let's finish the Peter principle. I love that anytime the graphics come up, there's like a little jingle.
They've done what they've been told. They're following the rules. They're being promoted. And then all of a sudden they find themselves wondering, what am I? Who am I? Where am I? But mainly, who am I? And they're lost in the process. The process of being promoted and trying to conform to what the hierarchy expects. They've lost their own identity. This is a major problem. I think I'd like to make it clear that I'm not saying people shouldn't accept promotions. Some people should. Some people enjoy power, enjoy authority, enjoy responsibility, and others find it a burden. It drags them down. It makes them feel that they're responsible for more than they should be. Any boss, manager, or chief executive who spends a lot of time reminiscing about the good old days, complaining about the quality of his employees, complaining that the competition is too strong and so on, is not really enjoying the challenge of that job. Should we go throughout life being conditioned to keep on accepting that next reward, to keep on running like a squirrel in a cage, to keep on striving for that carrot on a stick? Or should we use our ability to be rational and think about, where am I going? What is the purpose of my life?
Interesting. No! The body of a fallen comrade. I will avenge you, brother. Whoa! What you doing, dude? Oh, he was a player. I thought he was a scav. I really thought that was a scav. Which kind of drop? Shrom bomb. What, pestily or something? Or you mean like an airdrop? Oh. I don't like this gigantic backpack nonsense. Oh, Ragman! Find morphine injectors, find a flash drive. Shoot people in the legs using a bolt action rifle. Ah, fuck it. We'll try and get some stuff with this. We need to eat and drink. Luckily, I have a ton of food. Twitch job. Yeah, from where? From where? I didn't watch. I know Pestily streamed for fucking over 40 hours or whatever. I don't know how you do that. Did he take a break at any point, or did he literally stream 40 hours solid? Because that's insane. So the BBC Archive is called @BBC Archive. It's really funny because it plays like really old interviews and things like that. Yeah, flash drives. They can be hard. They can be hard. My mate just watched Tenet. It's hard to explain that movie, I guess, to people if you haven't seen it. I've seen it. I think I've seen it 3 times now. I saw it in the cinema, and you couldn't understand a word they were saying, so that made it very difficult. And then I saw it. I think I saw it on. It was on Prime or something like that. I saw it there a couple of times, and it's good. Thank you, Sir Lulis. I'm gonna. So apparently, it's not that he's awful at sound mixing, because there's no way that a man as technically gifted as him, with an army of talented people working for him, is unable to mix sound well. As I understand it, he mixes it like that because he wants the audience to have to lean in and really pay attention. Now, that's not on him to force. What difference does it make to him how people enjoy his movies? It would be like saying, you know, you can't watch this movie unless you're fully clothed. What if I want to watch it in my pants? How does it change? There's no way that the creator of anything, unless it's integral to the experience, like a work of art, where you have to go in with your eyes closed, or, you know, it doesn't work. Something like that, where it's literally the performance of the piece doesn't work. But his sound mixing technique is that he wants it like that, so the dialogue is kind of lost in the noise, so you have to really listen. It's ridiculous. It's starting to make me think that they should probably have showings of his movies with subtitles on. I'm not even kidding, because I watched Tenet with subtitles on. It's a different movie. It's a different movie. I mean, I thought Interstellar is great to watch. There are moments where the action should be loud. I'm ready after this run, Cine. There are moments in Nolan movies where the audio should be lost in the action, because that's how you know, oh, the characters are in a loud environment, they're having to yell and we can barely hear them. What did he say? You know. But even then, the audience should not be stuck understanding what's going on in a very complicated film because you think they should have to lean in. Like, that's bullshit. I don't know if that's actually true, but it certainly feels like a deliberate choice, because there's no way that he and the people that work for him don't know how to mix sound. And the first time I saw the Bane Batman movie, oh, Bane, Batman! It was so ridiculous that people were laughing in the audience. They were actually laughing.
You blunder!
Bavanan tipped $6.13. Senpai Ted, please talk more about watching movies whilst you're naked.
Alright, we'll change the subject very quickly. That was the most disgusting donation message I've ever received. Either way, I just don't understand why any director thinks that they have to do something to change the way the audience watches a movie. But yeah, watch Tenet with the subtitles on. It's a different film. It is quite complicated, but the gist of it is that when you do the backwards thing, I think my only issue is that the backwards action when they're going back in time isn't really very exciting. Like, the backwards fighting isn't really very exciting. And for a film that's very, very complicated, it does bear rewatching, so you figure out certain things that are happening. And there are some really good moments in it. I really liked quite a bit of it. But overall, I'd say not his best, for sure. Oh man, Dune was so good. I didn't have a problem with the dialogue with Dune at all. I thought it was perfect. Dunkirk was... I saw it in the cinema, was brilliant. Genuinely sort of, you know, holding your breath kind of movie. There was one bit where the audience I was watching it with went, oh, which is the bit where the Stuka is about to dive bomb Kenneth Branagh, and Tom Hardy's Spitfire comes meow, racing back in and shoots it down with no engine. He just glides around. Now, if you're in a fighter plane and your engines are gone, the chance of you being able to completely turn around like that and then come back is just a bit... It seemed a bit unlikely. It was like the one thing in the film where you thought, wow, the rest of it was like super on the edge of your seat. And then that happened, and the audience, it just kind of took you out of it, because it felt like pure regular action movie. Whereas the dogfight that he'd had, where it's Tom Hardy and his mate, they lost their skipper straight away, and it was just the two of them against the fighter planes. That was brilliant. That was really, really good. That was, I think, the best representation of fighter plane combat that has ever been committed to film. It was incredible. But that moment was a bit action movie. For 1917, another film, I watched it once. I have no desire to watch it again. It's got some great scenes, but overall it felt... I mean, it was a brilliantly made film, and I thought it was a good storyline, but it kind of got lost in the middle once it was down to one guy. That whole scene with him in the busted up city that was all being bombed to shit was just felt a bit flabby, but it was good. It was tense, and yeah, I thought it was really, really good. The whole scene in the mine as well was a bit kind of, you know what I mean? Hacksaw Ridge is a dog shit film. It's like all Mel Gibson films. He loves a speech, and his character has to stand up, and the camera very slowly comes in on them giving some heartfelt speech about America. That's pretty much my issue with Hacksaw Ridge. And also, I don't know what combat school or training the Marines in that film went through, but I just putting this out there. If you're going up against machine guns, mortars, and fixed enemy positions, I think forming a very long line where you're about 6 inches apart and slowly creeping towards the enemy, it's not World War I anymore, lads. You know, we can spread out. We can crawl. So I thought that was a bit silly. Overly gory, like all Mel Gibson films. Just gore, just poured on. But it's meant to be serious, but it just looks... I don't know if he thinks that if you spray enough blood around, people will care. It feels like that. It's kind of just weird. This book held the secrets to Empire Strikes Back. Oh, interesting. Okay. Most bizarre dual engine failure ever. 7-4 Gear is a good YouTube channel if you like stuff like that. Look at this picture of Manila Bay. Look at that. God almighty.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Smanic 345 just resubbed for 26 months. HNY Flax.
Happy New Year to you. Ugh. Why is plastic so fucking useful? I wish it was just... I wish they'd had it for like 5 years and decided, you know what, actually this is dog shit. We've got something much better and it's biodegradable. They just come up with it at the same time. That would have been ideal. I don't think there is going to be a way. My concern is we're going to try and solve all our problems. Instead of changing our behavior and materials, we're going to say, we've got a clever scheme. I was reading about this thing. Geoengineering. The Americans are very big on it. Joe Biden's very big on it. Because it satisfies two things that America desires, right? The ability to throw stuff away and use materials as much as they fucking like and not have a care in the world, and to fix things for the environmentalists and people that care about the environment. So from a US government perspective, it's like, well, we can do both things. So they're going to geoengineer. This is the theory. They're working on it. It would cost a lot of money and there are a lot of downsides, but there've always been ideas about how we could fix global warming without having to change our behavior. And one of them would be to seed the upper atmosphere with stuff. I think chalk and sulfur were two of the things that they suggested because they'll reflect more light. It would change the color of the sky. The sky might end up white instead of blue, but it would reflect more sunlight back. And that would prevent some warming. I remember reading a while ago, one of the ideas was to construct a giant mirror in space. You send it up and it unfolds, a bit like the James Webb Telescope's arms. You fold out all these bits, and if you just reflect just a couple of percent, like obviously it would be nearer the sun than us. You wouldn't have it by Earth. You'd have it way out. And if just a few % of the sun's rays don't hit Earth, that would help with the warming and stuff like that. However, if you do that, you have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it. Because if you stop, you get an explosion of heating like that. So let's say we did seed the upper atmosphere with this stuff and then decided, actually, we don't want to do this anymore. Loses political impetus. 60 years down the line or 50 years down the line, we haven't changed the way we do things at all. We're just mitigating the amount of sun hitting the Earth with all this clever technology. Then there's some big political movement. This is nonsense. I mean, there was a movement towards thinking the Earth is flat and it's a NASA conspiracy. There would definitely be a political will, especially a couple of generations down the line. Let's imagine that they do this geoengineering where they seed the upper atmosphere. It works. And then 60 years go by, and we've been doing it all this time. A couple of generations of voters later, people are like, I think this is just the government taking money from us. The sky was never blue. Look at these old pictures where the sky is white. Shit like that, right? Where they would find evidence that in fact this was all a conspiracy. Someone 2095's Donald Trump comes to power. We're gonna stop putting sulfur and chalk in the atmosphere. It's poisoning our children. Yay! They stopped doing it. Still got the same amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The sun pumps in, and we have a heat explosion, and it's like everything fucking melts, and the temperatures skyrocket. That's the concern. It's a time bomb that you're setting up. If you don't change behavior and change the root of it, you can't just stick a plaster on it because someone's going to rip it off at some point. God damn, this is a long ass queue. Yeah, all that, Tempy, exactly. Lord of the Rings expert answers more Tolkien questions from Twitter. This could be.
I've heard some people attempt to argue that Balrogs could have vestigial wings. This I find a very comical suggestion in the end, as why would an immortal being who would manifest himself in a body have a vestigial anything, right? Like, would Balrogs be like, what I really need for my form is decorative, non-functional wings? That just doesn't really make any sense to me. Hi, this is Corey Olson, the Tolkien Weapons, but one of the things that Lauren asks, do orcs just think all elven weapons glow blue? Only the really scary ones. It's not just an automatic property of elvish weapons,
next.
But not so much. Dan Roberts asks the classic question, if Gandalf can summon eagles, why didn't Frodo just hop a ride to Mount Doom and drop the ring into the fire? Answer, because that would be an incredibly boring story. I would add, Gandalf can't summon eagles. He doesn't have an eagle summoning ring or an eagle summoning moth. Eagles are free agents, and indeed, there are some implications in the text that they are free agents who operate under the command of the Lords of the West, of the Valar themselves. So, no, they don't intervene in the world at all times, and they are not a ferry service, they are not a taxi service. It's almost just like saying, why doesn't God just reach down and smite all the bad guys right away? Well, sure, he could do that, but there are reasons that he doesn't, and those same reasons apply to why the Eagles don't take them into Mordor. I would add, as a final note, it probably wouldn't work. Sauron has an Air Force too. Sauron could see the Eagles coming, and he could personally get to Mount Doom before the Eagles that he sees coming in from a distance could, and that would probably not go well when they got there in that case, as there's no open caldera at the top to drop the ring in from the top. So it wouldn't work. But most importantly, it would be a pretty bad story. Alexander asks, why does the ring not turn Sauron invisible? Is that explained somewhere? The reason it doesn't turn Sauron invisible is that he doesn't have a body in the normal way. When Bilbo finds the ring in The Hobbit and finds that it turns him invisible, that's kind of the way that he understands it, right? He has this ring, and so he's like, oh, it's a magic invisibility ring. That's cool. And of course, when Tolkien wrote the story, that's kind of what it was, right? When he decides that the ring is a ring of power, and in fact it has more and different powers than merely the turning invisible. He kind of retcons the invisibility thing, and he decides that the invisibility is actually going to be kind of a side effect, essentially, of the larger power of the ring. The ring wraiths exist, so there's the physical world and there's the spiritual world. A spirit in Tolkien's
I always thought it was just that they were ethereal, right? He just essentially became invisible to
world can go
people that
around the
couldn't
world
see that.
invisibly.
Yeah.
Right, was a ring of power. Jenna J asks, is the ring like a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants situation? Does it fit everyone? What do you do if it doesn't fit you? If not, or Sauron...
Come on, we saw in the movie it shrinks. We saw in the movie that it shrinks.
Sauron's hands the same size as Gollum and Frodo, please? Okay, Carrie Fry asks, Lord of the Rings question I'm too lazy to research. Could Sam have carried the ring?
He did!
Yes, in fact, Sam did carry
what
the ring.
What are you talking to? We watched the movie!
Okay, Julie DeCaro asks, why is the entrance to Moria in Elvish? Isn't the Elvish word for friend Mithrandir? No, it might seem a synonym. The Elvish word for friend is in fact melon. The entrance to Moria is in Elvish because this was the door that faced the kingdom of the elves. So in the old days before Moria fell, back in the second age of the world, Moria was the greatest of the kingdoms of the dwarves. Their next door neighbors in Eregion right there, Celebrimbor and the elves of Eregion were friends with the dwarves of Moria, and they worked together a lot, the kingdom of the dwarves. Kind of Computer Jawa has asked, no living man may hinder the Witch King, but does Beorn in bear form count? Surely not.
Fuck off.
Haley Parr asks, if the ring is constantly being sought out by Sauron and the Eye of Mordor, how did it end up in a lake for 2,000 years? Well, river, technically, not lake, but great question. A lot of people assume that Sauron has a kind of like ring detector, or at least like ring proximity detector. I think there's plenty of evidence in the text that Sauron cannot detect the presence of the ring from a distance. If you look at the maps of Middle-earth, the spot where the ring was in the river for thousands of years, more than two. Tony McDonough asks, if it hadn't rained at Helm's Deep, would the battle have gone differently?
No.
Jeremy Simmons.
What is Tom Bombadil? Don't care.
Pretty clear. Greg Maletic asks, how much time passes between the start of Fellowship and the end of the Return of the King?
Ooh. That's a decent question. I'm gonna say 6 months.
Answer's a little more than a year. So the start of the Fellowship, of course, is Bilbo's party, right? And that's 17 years earlier. So you got Bilbo's party, and then he goes away, and then 17 years pass until Gandalf shows up to Frodo for chapter 2, right, and has a conversation about the Ring of Power. So there's a 17-year gap there in the very beginning. But after that 17-year gap, it's in the late spring when Gandalf shows up to Frodo, and he delays for some time. He doesn't leave until Bilbo's birthday, right, is when he moves out of Bag End, and September when he leaves the Shire. But remember, when they're coming home in the Return of the King, after the whole adventure has happened and they're on the homeward road, he's in sight of Weathertop when the 1-year anniversary of his being stabbed at Weathertop comes in. So the whole story takes a little bit less than a year, essentially. Oh, I should say a little bit more than a year, actually. Something like that.
Do Balrogs have wings?
Asks,
look at that.
Dare we do the Balrog wings thing?
Not one Grond
so
question.
Balrogs have...
Not one Grond question. Also, what is going on with these queue times, man? This isn't a scav run. This is me just trying to queue. This is unfucking believable. I'm gonna restart the game. I feel like sometimes you just get forgotten about. Tarkov's just like, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean you wanted to queue? I'm gonna restart the whole fucking thing. Anyone played much Humankind? I kind of thought I might try and get into it, but at the same time, I remember playing it and it just kind of feels like it's just not really much fun. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? It's alright. Some people were complaining about some of the fundamental concepts. So I did quite like Old World. Fucking hell, we may as well just do a bloody scav run at this rate. I did quite like Old World. I liked the movement system where you can't just move all your units. You know, you have a certain number of orders. The family management stuff was okay. I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay. Oh gosh, this looks like my kind of... This feels like my kind of vid, but... Best hydraulic press moments of 2022. Absolutely here for this. Hydraulic press is one of my favorite channels. I fucking love this shit.
Okay, 70 tons. It's going.
Yes, they did, Plague. Insane, eh?
It's going.
You know what? I think a collab I'd like to see would be the slow-mo guys film the actual explosion moment, because their slow-mo is just not real slow-mos. They just slow it down.
Videos, so I didn't have my... I got a bit scared when I saw the camera. It looks really bad. Then I remembered that luckily I have the ND filter there.
This guy has the most Finnish accent in the world.
Hey, I have the best first idea. Let's explode the book and the knife.
I think hydraulic press is there used to be one called red hot nickel ball, where the guy would take a red hot ball of nickel, heat it up, and then put it on stuff, and people would send in requests, and it would be like a block of ice, and he puts it on top, and it just very slowly boils the ice. Oh, who would leave milk lying around? I'll show you some. I always check places like this because quite often Chads who have lost a homie will stash their shit there. Lads all having a nice little chat. Love to see it.
А, вот тут, короче, друган мой бывал точно.
He's gonna shoot me.
Готов, у тебя сальвы нет, лучше.
Huh?
Салева есть?
No, Saliwas. Sorry, bud.
А, окей, бро.
Oh, dude! Dude! Who was looking for Saliwas? Yo! Hey! Who was looking for Saliwas?
Зачем, блядь, чё?
Where'd he go?
Зачем, блядь, чё?
Yo, dude! Who was looking for Saliwas? Where is he? Where are you? Hey, hey!
Ну чё, нормально?
Where's that guy? He was looking for Saliwas. Damn it, he'd missed one. Poor guy. Oh man. It's right there. Maybe we can find him. Where would I go? I bet he went to Crack House. Hello? Shit, I figured this is where he'd come. Oh, I need a morphine injector. Damn it. Legged it. It's weird that crawling under a train, you get energy back, but walking you don't. Crawling is much harder than walking. Nikita, fix your shit. Oh no! Isn't that him? Shit, I think that's him. Oh man. You think he had a different shirt? I thought he had the mustard shirt on. Dude! Hey! You wanted Saliwas! Hey, dude! Bro! Hey! You were looking for Saliwas, I got one for you! Dude! Hey! The guy that was at Fortress looking for Saliwas, I think I found him. I thought he had a mustard shirt on, I guess I'm wrong. He had a red shirt, you sure? Hello? Hello? Man, I don't think we're gonna find him. That's not him, that's an AI scav. You alright? Were you the dude looking for Saliwas? Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Скупщиков все пропало.
Let's get him, Scout Bro. You lead the way. You're not gonna run towards the...
Опачки!
Опачки!
Нормас, нормас! Охуенно, ща поживимся!
We tried. We tried. Three, 4, 5, 6. All right, well, we got a gun. And another gun. And another gun. Morphine for the quest. That's very good. Happy with that. Magnum Buck. Hello, Dolly. They find guns. They pick up guns. If you spawn as a scav, you get a fairly basic gun, but they just pick shit up. The AI scavs just walk around picking shit up. They know what's up. They want the loot too. That's the whole point, isn't it? They're scavs. They're scavving. Scavs be scavving. Fuck off. Oh, baby. Thank you, Mama Therapist. Flash drive. Mark shit. We could do marking shit on customs. I think I remember which ones it is. What's the name of the task? BP Depot. They are... One's out by the back, way behind Big Red. One's near Mini Skeleton. One is near Old Gas, and one is near New Gas. Alright, we can do this. You can't really watch a Tarkov stream while playing it. I would say that's true of Dota. I mean, you can play Football Manager while watching it. You can play pretty much any single player game, right? But any game where there's other people and there's comms and stuff, I can't do both at once. I couldn't watch a stream. I think anything where sound is important or communication is important, or you really have to concentrate. Like, imagine if someone was like, they're pushing top, and it was, you didn't know if it was on the stream or in your game. So man, this does so much better than Dotes, doesn't it? We've got 800 viewers, and that's over the last 5 days. We've been the average number of viewers has been up by like 50%. People really like watching this over fucking Dotes. Dota is the worst game to stream. I love Dotes, but it's so bad to fucking stream. Just awful. And now where were we? We were crushing things.
In one goal.
Yikes!
Nice jump, Alistair.
When
Oh
he's
my
just resubbed
God.
for 8 months.
Look at
Happy
that!
New Year, Flax.
Giant paper roll. Oh my god, paper does not like to be compressed. It's gonna go fucking nuts in a second. Yeah, here he comes. It's gonna go like. Oh, look at it bulging. Oh my god! A super cooled giant hammer. This is so dangerous. Jesus Christ!
High pressure pump at all.
Look at the stress lines in the surface.
Woo.
See, with the slow-mo guys, this would be amazing. Because they will capture the instant that it goes. They should definitely do a collab. I think the only issue is getting the camera in for that length of time might be difficult. shit, he's got some meds on him. We forgot to bring any. Bandage and a splint would be nice, please. I'll take the bandage and a Saliwa. You missed the medkit on shelf underneath you. I thought I just searched it, didn't I? What do you mean that the car kit? I don't need a car kit. Car kit's wank. right, there is one on top of the desk. I missed that one. Where are these lads? Alright, Dot Rich, relax. Let's relax a little bit, okay, bud? I reckon that someone's going to come and check streamer room. If you're so good, Dot, why aren't you playing? Get in game, bud. I'm sure you'll be level 50 by now. Or are you another one of those lads too scared? Too scared to play? I like the look of Tarkov, but it is too scary. I could steal that green screen. That is exactly the kind I need. What I want is to fit something to the ceiling that I can just go and pull down, which I could do, but you then need lights, and the lights have to be in front of you, so I would have to wall mount a light. And the issue with doing that is you have a light in your fucking face, and it's just a bit much. The other one broke. The other one was a pull up, and when you pull it up it clicks into place, but it's held there by springs and a couple of plastic, sort of metally plasticky struts, which is fine. But over time, the springs start to go and it sort of sags on one side. And I had to have a big key light on top of my fridge and another light over here to light me just enough that the green screen worked. And it gets really fucking hot, and it's just more heat and more lights in here. And staring at light, blinding you like that in the evening is really bad for your sleep as well. This is like right outside. I have a mini fridge. Yeah. I have a mini fridge. Oh. Yeah, the walls in the Yogg's offices, but you still have to have the lights. But you're not in there for like, I mean, I've been streaming today for just 3 hours. But I sometimes stream in the morning. If I start just after 9 and go till 3 or 3:30, stream for 6 hours, do that quite often. And then in the evening, 3 or 4 hours. So it's like, it would be like between 8 to 10 hours a day of blinding light in your face. It's just too much. LED lights are not hot, no. So my key light wasn't. But I had another light that wasn't LED. But the key light was LED. And to be fair, it wasn't hot. But it feels hot. These guys are right outside. I figure they've got to come here, right? I mean, Petsley had 200,000 viewers and he doesn't have a green screen. If you think the green screen is what makes people watch your stream, no way. No way. God, that bathrobe, eh? 40 hours in that. Whew. You reckon it's Sniper Scav? It could be. Well, now we're in a pretty fucking situation. It's some lad up there in the rocks. he leg it, maybe? He could be up top. It sounded like it came from behind me. There it is again.
Кепка ебаная! Ебашки парика! Шалава!
So, if you're really good at Dota, or a pro player, you can stream Dota. But if you're anybody else, people are just watching an average game of Dota. What people like about watching, say, Grubby play it, is that he's good at games and he's learning Dota. You saw him doing his little sneaky shit again. No, I think my numbers, if you compare them, I think I've spoken about this before. I am super middle of the road when it comes to viewer numbers. It's not a flame against you lads at all. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, you get the bottom tier, which is guys with like 3 views. Ah, shit. Alright, we can do that. Like, you get the guys who stream to nobody. Then you get people like me who stream to a fairly consistent... I mean, then you get the people who stream occasionally and get like 80 viewers, but it's the same 80 people every time, and they're, you know, they're fans of this person, but they don't stream much. Then you get people like me who stream to a few hundred people. Then you get people that stream to like 2 or 3K regularly. And then you get the big time guys, right? Like, that seems to be the sort of the way it goes. Ow, fuck me. Oh my god. Oh, I've ruined myself. Yeah, I think, you know, in terms of when I stream to Dota, we're lucky to break 500 viewers, right? Whereas when I stream this, I'm averaging 750, 800. That's just in the last 5 days. It does much better. When I stream XCOM, it does much better. Dota is just, for most people, bad to stream. Myself included. I know a lot of other streamers who've said they love Dota and they would stream it, but it tanks their numbers when they do. So when I did Rust, we were knocking on 2,000 subs, had like 1,500 to 2,000 viewers average. And what you got to remember is that when I look at the end of my stream, and this is something that I don't think people think about, when you look at your view count, it's not just saying how many people did you have at once, how many people tuned in for 45 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then left. They count as a unique viewer, right? Because it's one person. So over the course of 6 hours of streaming, I would have 3,000 to 3,500 unique viewers, but they're not sticking around because it's hard to do that. If you look at, say, Sips' stream, when he has 4K viewers, 5K viewers, he's probably got 25 to 30 unique viewers over that time. But of course, not everybody stays all the time. right? So, I mean, yeah, OD, Pixel. Sometimes he dumps a raid on me and he's got 3,500 viewers. Now, whether that's because he was casting a game or what, I don't know. I don't know if he averages that. But he's not a full-time streamer. So I'd be surprised if he did average 3K viewers. Like, it's not a competition between streamers because, for example, the people that watch Arteezy aren't going to watch me. I'm not going to get his 10K, 20K, 30K viewers. We don't have old gas as an extract, unfortunately. But I want to mark this fucking thing over here.
Пацаны, да сладкие они, не ссыте!
На, блядь, нажри, сука!
Мочи!
Лизада, козёлина!
Fucking hell! Couldn't even see them! Oh my god, that's frustrating. Oh. I literally couldn't see them. You should never push right. Never push right. Hit those bushes, they could be fucking anywhere. That's frustrating. Because we had that found in raid. Although I've found a lot more this wipe, I must say. I'm gonna relax by organizing my shit. I find this very relaxing. I can't remember if you need AA batteries and rechargeable batteries for anything. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You guys remember? Wrenches are going for 40k on Flea. Jesus. What a world we live in. You can make these into gas analyzers. I don't need more gas analyzers. That is a thing I do not need. I'm trying to put bulky stuff and treasure in one box. And tools and shit in another box. I had so much gunpowder at the end of last wipe. Oh, it sorts them in such an ugly way. Doesn't attempt to group things at all. We can just sell that. Ah, so relaxing. No one's shooting at me. Isn't happening. Just relaxing and reorganizing things. Trying to make it look as pleasing as possible. There. Nice. That's better. Ah. We need money. We are seriously short of funds. Well, we got most of that quest done, which is good.
Cool. So maybe that's going to help, and it's also different material than this. Okay.
Cotton wool.
It's going to sort itself out. Yeah. And it's ready. Hey, hey.
Oh wow.
Okay, okay. Doesn't look bad at all. But it's like broken down.
It's like powder.
So, with this rock type and stones.
This is literally a grenade. Be so careful, please.
Okay, not good, not good.
Jesus Christ!
Okay. Everything seems to be okay. How much?
80,000
That's a
kilograms.
pretty solid guess. Okay, that's pretty mean. Super fast sparks, and even the big clumps go pretty fast.
Look at the sparks.
And here we go.
Oh man, this is crazy. The body of the screw is compressing before the threading. It's just gonna rip the threading. Look at that!
And I'm really scared of this one.
Oh,
I don't like
no.
this at all. Here we go. Not good.
Jesus!
One today done, but that was a good.
That was a good. Look at that. That's literally like shrapnel. What is he? What is this? Oh my God, no. The melon lived. I think it hits his glasses.
Let's have a look at the height. It might also be that we slightly missed the melon, but...
Look at that.
The glasses work.
Jesus.
I think if you count all them together, then it would be that.
Cars and water. Almost like that guy that donated shitloads of subscriptions. What was he called? Cars and music, right? Let's find a good one. Red Hot Nickel Ball versus a whistle? £5 of gummy versus £5 of thermite. Floral foam. Hockey puck. Wow, it remembers that I've watched these. That's crazy. Red Hot Nickel Ball versus the world's largest gummy bear. Now, there is a moment in this that is this channel's version of let's get this out onto a tray, nice. And I'll tell you when it comes afterwards. This is my favorite part of the channel. That sound. The sound of the blowtorch going off. Just listen, hear that again. Oh.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Dard Moomin just resubbed for 1 month.
Thank you.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Thank you.
Niall just resubbed for 72 months, 6 years subbing. Happy 2023.
Indeed, same to you. Friendly? Friendly?
Нормально живем, пацаны. Ребра, блин, все отбили.
Is he in there?
А жрать бы, конечно, не помешало.
So this is a flare gun? Signal pistol. I don't know what they do. Is it valuable? I can't imagine it is, right? No, just you fire a flare in the air and it does it. You don't need a flare gun for it. Oh, it might be for the streets extract, yeah. It's called a SP-81.
Ёбра, блин, все отбили на.
Nice, need that. sorry, dude. I couldn't take a chance. I couldn't take that chance.
Вон он, Негодяй! Гад, иди сюда, ты говно, жопа! На, блядь, жри, сука! Давай, мочи!
Nice jump, Alistair.
Ray33D _ just resubbed for 19 months. Splat the Rawaya Trat Jump Gem.
Тут наших бьют!
I don't want to do this.
Страшно тебе, сука? Дерьмо, сука, падла! Иди сюда, мерзавец! Давай, мочи! Иди, идиот, трахать меня и всю семью, говно! Жлоб вонючий! Хуйло, вот хуйло! Конец тебе! Вон он, блядь, ебашь его!
Oh, you'd extract? You reckon I should try to extract? Good call. I want to. Fuck! That was so much loot! See, I knew that lad was a fucking... So he did kill a traitor scav. But it wasn't the first lad. Should have extracted. You guys are fucking geniuses. Oh, that was like 1,000,000 rubles worth of stuff. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. that one lad came tearing down with his gun like this. What can I do? That was so much loot. Oh my god. Ugh. I can't go on. I'll have to come back tonight. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I'll see you guys at 8.